everyone, I'm Aria and welcome to today's speed build. I'm not really sure what this is. I'll be completely honest. I found a picture on Pinterest and I really liked the magical kind of look of it. So what I have kind of turned this into is a forest home with like a little shop out the front, which I think is really cute. I was thinking for maybe like an alchemist or something. I'm not sure. I turned the back building into a home, and then in this tower here I have made use of the ginormous telescope that we have in the base game. I wanted to include it somehow, but I didn't really know what to do with it because it's so big. I mean, you can't just kind of have it on the ground because it's just, I don't know, to me it just doesn't fit anywhere and it just looks really strange. So I found a way to include it in this build, which is fully functional, which I'm really pleased with. And then the front little building is the shop. So I wanted to create something magical since I am building in Glimmerbrick today. I've built here a couple of times and you can see like my previous builds in the background. I think I built like a farmhouse here before, but this one, I don't know. I'm still not really sure. Mainly the tower, like I'm not really sure on the tower, but there's not really any way that you can kind of dress it up, is there, that makes it look better because it's just blocky. But I am really pleased with the way that the build as a whole came out. And yeah, so today I am using the Dove preset by Kindle Spice. So if you would like to find that, I will put a link in the description to that reshade. I really love this one. I have tweaked it slightly just for kind of my preference. I think I turned a couple of things off, like the film grain filter, I think, and there was like one other thing, just to make it look a little bit more to my style. But this is pretty much how it looks, and I'm sure you've seen multiple other people use this preset too, so I do really like this one. I wanted to include a little bit of colour in this, so I use these roof trim pieces from Snowy Escape, and then I use I think they're Jungle Adventure windows. I put them down in like the normal swatch or the default swatch first, and then later change them to one of the blue swatches. I did kind of change which preset I was using, and I turned reshade on and off a couple times just so that I could make sure that it looked right for some people that play the game without reshade, because I have noticed that on my normal reshade that I use, which is the Simemi version 2, I think that's how you say it, it's basically very bright, very colourful, and it really changes the way the normal game looks. So what might look good with the reshade doesn't always look good with, you know, the vanilla graphics. I have noticed, so I do like to just kind of double check that the colours don't clash and things. So what I am doing right now is using these debug, I think they're like boardwalk boards or something from Island Living, to create a nice kind of textured look on this little wraparound porch thing I have going on with the tower. I end up using them to create sort of a curved stair sort of thing that I have really been enjoying doing in my last couple of builds. I used the same boards to create that, which you will see in just a second. So here I found the easiest way, because I'm not really sure whether Sims can walk over these, so I have used the tool mod to lower all of these from the floor above. So what I am doing right now is changing the degree, I think by like 10 might be 5, I can't see, and then just moving them so that they are at the right height for each step, and then I kind of tweak them as I put them back around the tower. But as you will be able to see now, I basically just put them on the floor above, remove the floor, and then lower them with the tool mod, and then tweak them ever so slightly just to make them fit properly on the stairs. That way, when you go onto the floor below where the actual staircase is, your Sims can still walk up the stairs and it doesn't interfere with the footprint or anything. But once you've got all of the walls up and all the floors up, you can see kind of the full effect of what I was going for, which I think looks really nice. I really did want this to be round, so I used these outdoor retreat debug fencing. These ones come in like a nice curved sort of shape to kind of give the illusion that it is round, even though it's on is it like a hexagon? I don't know. But I think it looks really nice. I do the same thing with the stairs on the front building too. These ones are a little bit different because they're obviously a smaller and slightly tighter like curve in the stair, so as you can see, there they are now. And we just go on to putting all of the wall paints on. So this video is actually pretty quick. I don't include the interior because I changed my mind on what I was doing with it several times. I knew what I was doing with like the front building, but the actual house part, I really struggled today. So yeah, so if you choose to download it, you can kind of see it is basically just a normal house. It's not like off the grid or anything, it's just a normal house. But the shop on the front is full of lots of magical items, potions and different plant packets. I think I've put a plant in there. I think it may be from the vampires pack, I don't know what it's called, the mosquito plant thing. I've put that in there, and I've dressed up a couple of mannequins just to make them look interesting and a little bit random. But I think it's really cute. So I really wanted like an outdoor area out here. I put a fireplace, and I end up putting one of the cauldrons from Realm of Magic, which I use quite a lot of Realm of Magic in this build. So I'm putting these fence pieces back. I really wish that these came as like a normal fence in like the normal menu because I really like the look of them. They look really rustic and just, you know, generally just really nice. We do have something very similar from Island Living, but it's just not the same. They don't have the same texture, and I don't know, I just really like these ones. So I pretty much put them everywhere. I sized them down to, I think it's like 0.6, and they fit pretty nicely pretty much everywhere actually. I put them around this little section here as well, and then on this piece of flooring around the stairs. It did actually delete a couple of my wooden floor thingies that I had put on the stairs, so I did have to go back and redo those. I don't think you can tell the difference though, because they still look exactly the same. But yeah, if they do look slightly different, then it's because I had to, you know, do it again. So here I put some gardening pieces. So I thought, you know, maybe I said Alchemist, but I don't really know. I just thought it was like a magical person who likes to look at stars sometimes too. So I have included a couple of things in like the tower that is maybe a little bit random. I've put the kids chemistry station in there. Obviously it's not functional for adults, which is a shame because I think that would be a really cool gameplay feature for, you know, adults to be able to do things like that. And obviously they can make them other ways with like the cauldron and just general magic and stuff, but like the whole science thing I think is really cool. I know you can do that in Get to Work as well, but I just like the look of the kids like chemistry bench, you know. So In here is the little house. I don't include anything in the room in the roof because it's so tiny. But in here is the kitchen, the bathroom, and like a little dining area, and then I put the bedroom in this ground floor of the tower. There's like a little lounge room in there too. I think I just put like a sofa at the end of the bed with a TV. Just so that this is, you know, a fully functional room. I don't include anything in the like upstairs part of the tower where the little balconies are. There is a ladder to get up there, so if you wanted to put anything up there, then you know you can, but it is very small. It was literally just as like it's just for me, just, you know, to fill some space. And I think it looks really cool. It's like a nice walkway too. So I'm just adding some more features to the outside of this roof. It just looked a little bit too much roof, you know, too plain, so I added this little kind of non-functional roof decoration thing. It's like a room in the roof, but obviously you can't get up there. You probably could if you wanted to, you know, add an extra room up in the roof, but to be honest, there isn't really much room. I put this fireplace here. I'm not really sure why. I thought it would just look interesting, and in my kind of imagination, you know, whoever ends up living in this house and does all their work with the cauldron out on this little balcony piece might feel cold, I don't know. Might need to do something with a fireplace. So I'm not really sure at what point I end up turning the reshade off. It might have already been previously, but I do end up switching it off, which you might end up seeing. But yeah, I'll link the ones that I've used in the description for you below. So that is almost it from me today. I do a little bit of landscaping. Yeah, here you can see that the reshade is off. This is what vanilla game looks like, in case anybody was wondering. I don't really notice the difference with reshade, you know, until I actually turn it off, and then I'm like, oh wow, it really does make a difference. But yeah, anyway. So I'm just adding some landscaping here, and that is all I have in this video for you today. So once I've done this, I just do some terrain paint. I don't really do much, just add a little bit of dirt shadow underneath these plants. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you would like to download this, you can find this on the gallery under my ID AriaFaeYT or under the hashtag aria-fae. You can also find the tray files on Tumblr if you are interested in those. The link to all of my social medias and everything is in the description below. So I hope you all have enjoyed. Please let me know what you think. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye everyone.